Welcome back to another video. I'm Michelle, and today we'll be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Delaware. Here we're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and how to actually register your Delaware LLC. It's very cost effective to start an LLC in the state of Delaware. The filing fee is fixed and it takes more if you require the same day service or an expedited service. But other than that, no prominent tax liabilities are there. Business taxes such as sales tax, receipt taxes, payrolls, and as such are sometimes zero in Delaware. Other than tax benefits, there are business funding options and incentives that LLC receive from the government. So you can start your Delaware LLC by three methods. Number one is that you can do it yourself, which in case if you choose to, you can fill out the online forms and send it off via mail or by online. Number two is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method. We recommend TailorBrands as one of the top-notch services out there for this purpose. Number three is that you hire an attorney. Now coming to a very common question, what exactly is an LLC? Well, LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets, thus giving you personal asset protection. When starting your LLC in Delaware, you mainly have to file your certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $90. In this video, we will be discussing options number 1 and 2, but placing emphasis on why you need a professional service to do it for you. Because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly, because this is one of those things where you can't afford missing out on key information or any form of misunderstandings. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. All of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC. Now this is where we begin our in-depth look into every step for forming your LLC in Delaware. Number 1 is choosing the business name. Before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, it should be available in the state, and it should follow the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines at startmyllc.io. The specific requirements that need to be followed when naming the company are basically your business name should be available, and no other existing corporation or business in Delaware can share that name. Each business is unique to its own owner. Limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name or as LLC. You cannot use any name for your business that is confusing or misleading. Terms such as Treasury, State Department, FBI, CIA, they should not be included. Terms like bank, university, attorney, doctor, they can be added, but only after you fill out the additional requirements by the Delaware state government. Let's say you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you want to hold the name that you've decided. Then you can reserve the name for 120 days. To keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application and pay $75 to reserve your name with the Delaware Secretary of State. Now, the second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Delaware is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that will act or work on your LLC's behalf. This person or business will receive all the important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Delaware. Hence, hiring a competent registered agent for your LLC is extremely necessary. You have to make sure your registered agent for the service is a resident of the Delaware state or has a physical street address. Their business address is used as the LLC's principal address. Most LLC formation companies also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service. Even if you buy the cheapest plan, which is around $49 a year, you also get a registered agent service and other services at a very reasonable price. Now, a key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of actually having one and having a legit one, because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to go and do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up the LLCs for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Basically what it does, it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they can't really go after your personal assets. When you're sued, the attorney who is the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. Now this is where they're going to start to pierce the corporate veil. First thing that they're going to do is check if you have a registered agent. Is their agent legit? And have they been filing the paperwork? Third and another important step in forming your LLC is to file the certificate of formation. The Delaware Articles of Organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $90 to file your formation certificate in Delaware, whether you file it online or by mail. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, and the structure of your company, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Now, before hiring your employees in Delaware, one should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly so that you can avoid any future issues. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the form without any confusion or missing out on any of the steps. Now, if you get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat that will help you out as soon as they can. Fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. This document is vital as it ensures all the business owners are on the same page. Now, regarding how they operate, their powers, business dissolution, and so much more. This reduces a lot of future conflict. When it comes to filing a Delaware LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operative agreement. Now, when it comes to filing a Delaware LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive agreement. But it is ideal to have one that contains the entire details of your business operation. It's recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing out on any of the details. The agreement template is drafted for a very small fee of $29, which is pretty good if you think about it. It gives you a lot of safety and protection. The EIN, also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. EIN is necessary for any of your active businesses or any form of businesses for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC hires employees. So to obtain an EIN, one has to fill up a form which can be done online or by mail, submit it to the IRS, and that's it. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands that can help you with the process. I'll be leaving the links to all the resources in the description below. You can go there and you can check out all of the options which fit your requirement. For now, I'll be showing you how you can exactly file your forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your Delaware LLC, now what's next? Now, there are a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need a company business bank account, a business credit card. You need to file the Delaware business permits and licenses. You need to get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees as well. And you need to file the annual report every year. I really hope you enjoyed this comprehensive video on how to start your LLC in Delaware, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business over there. Please continue showing support to our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification button. Thank you for watching.